Hey, Twitter world.
Don't pet the llama.
A pangender octopus who roams the cosmos in search of love.
I'm never going to look at butt plugs the same.
Apparently, ducks are rapists.
I'm really uncomfortable with this conversation.
So I have just all that we can do to protect ourselves besides, staying inside. Like what Rogan was saying is, this is obviously affecting people that have low immunity. So they're compromised immune systems, they're unhealthy people. So the best thing that you can do is to keep your immune system up and running. So I found a couple tips, and it's stuff that's you actually really don't normally think about. So one thing that's actually not okay. So the number one thing I think obviously people think is a big duh is your diet. So obviously eat healthy, but one of the biggest things with sugar, I read a fact that sugar compromises your immune system for up to 6 hours after eating the sugar. And that's any amount of sugar.
Yeah.
So just a small amount will still compromise. So in this time, you may be at home like, sweet, I'm just gonna veg in front of the TV, watch some movies, eat some candy. Cool. Yeah. We did that last night.
Cease.
Yeah, we ate some good candy. So good. But yeah, people don't realize like sugar is literally the worst for you. Like, there's other bad things you can do for your body, but sugar.
Which also means drinking large amounts of beer is not great for you either, because that breaks down into sugars.
Yeah,
in your
exactly.
system.
The alcohol, sugar, anything that converts to sugar in your body. I mean, even if you eat too many starches, potatoes and stuff. I mean, that's a little less because you have to eat like a ton and no protein or fat with it. Just straight up like eat.
Yeah.
But so obviously number one with your diet. And fresh garlic and onion is always really good. And you'll definitely keep people away from you at the same time. Yeah. And eating garlic and all that's a natural fighter of disease.
Whenever, I don't want to get in the middle of your whole list, but just remind me, I have an idea of proximity clearance from people.
Yes.
I
okay.
Do. Okay. Yeah.
Then some things that may not be too obvious to some of you. So if you're obviously short on sleep, then that's going to be a contributing factor to getting disease. Like Joe Rogan was saying, if you're run down. So you can be doing everything healthy and everything right, exercising and all that, but if you're not getting enough sleep, which they recommend 8 hours for an adult, 8 hours. And then for kids, even more than that. If your body doesn't have time to recover, then you're now going to have a compromise because your body's trying to run on low fumes, basically. And then just same if you don't exercise, that's going to cause problems, which I wouldn't think that no exercise. I mean, obviously you want to exercise because that's naturally going to be healthy for you. Exactly. But so just even if you could do your 30-minute walk, and I know you're supposed to stay indoors. So if you don't have a treadmill inside, still, you can go out for a walk by yourself. Fresh air is always really good. Sunlight. Let's see, stress. So stress, which to me, I'm trying to look at my own life and get out any natural stressors that are in my life because stress is a huge proponent of disease and sickness.
I like how you're talking about stress and Gonzo as being the loudest that he can be right now.
I don't know what's going on with him. I literally want to take him to the doctor like now to find out what the heck. So if you're continually stressed, and you can be stressed too from having too much exercise. Like if you're physically stressed and or mentally stressed, both of those can compromise. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So, with the stress, you have to learn how to moderate it. So everyone's going to have some sort of stress throughout the day, but you just got to figure out how you can lower that. Just literally work out. It's like they all come together on these tips. It's like if you're stressed, work out. Then you get endorphins, and then you get happy.
Also, a good way of relieving stress is laughing. Laughing is a good one. And so you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Laughing and keeping people away from you. The best new mask that you can wear to keep yourself safe from the coronavirus is the accommodator. Which, if you don't remember us talking about it before, it's a chin strap dildo. Just put put some cloth above where the chin strap ends, and then it covers your mouth, and you're good. And then you have a dick sticking out from your chin, so no one's gonna want to come.
Well, there might be
anywhere
some
near you.
people.
Yeah, they'll be like,
They'll back up to you.
you're like, sir.
Get your ass out of my face.
But yeah, I think I think we just need to be like courteous of other people and not like the amount of times that I heard people fucking coughing and you can tell when someone coughs or sneezes into their arm or like into their hands or into something. You can tell it's muffled when someone just coughs or sneezes out and they're not covering their like. I want to go up and just end it now. Like, sorry, you don't even get a chance to see if you got coronavirus. You're dead. Bye. In Target.
Yeah.
Gonna take your knees out. But yeah, so
Those were actually the next two and last two on my list.
what?
'Cause you didn't let me finish.
Oh, I didn't. I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
No. The next two were to. This is actually kind of funny because it says if you're too isolated. So they said basically they've done studies that if you're isolated and you don't have a group of friends, you actually have a compromised immune system. So I think it has to do with depression and things like that.
Yeah, because it's all like you were talking mentally and
Yeah.
emotionally and stuff
So
that
it was
affects
just
all.
saying, make sure that you have a group, whether it's a small group or a big group that you can connect with. And then last, which has to do with the accommodator, keep a sense of humor. So
Yeah.
again, it's the whole being stressed thing. That
Yeah.
when you are watching a funny movie, funny clip on YouTube, something like that, it's helping you de-stress, and then in long run helps with your immune system. So.
If you need any tips or any pointers on some funny stuff to listen to, you could maybe listen to our old episodes. If
Yeah.
you've only cut the last couple, we do talk about more things than just the coronavirus and dicks.
Dicks and poop are kind of a
Yeah,
lot
it's a
of
lot.
our topics.
Exactly.
It's kind of funny.
Speaking of, you should go listen to the episode we had with Dan, where we still have to get him, the right black dildo for his bed.
He was supposed to buy that for his mantle.
Exactly. he was.
Mantle.
For his mandals. But yeah, go back and listen to some of the episodes and this or that, or also I know we talk about him, here and there. Andrew Scholes, go listen to the Flagrant 2 podcast. They're pretty hilarious. Joe Rogan's always good too, and Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, they have a podcast together finally, called Two Bears in One Cave. Or Two Bears, One Cave, and it's just the two of them talking about random shit, and it's absolutely fucking hilarious.
Is it supposed to be a play on Two Girls, One Cup?
I think so, but then they're also fat dudes, so two
I don't know.
bears. A bear in the gay community is like a hairy, like bigger dude.
Yeah.
That's what. So two bears and one man cave. I don't know. But yeah, so watch that Netflix show that you haven't been able to catch up on. Well, we watched The Walking Dead from last night, and we're gonna watch the new episode tonight. Haven't been able to catch up on.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we're venturing into possibly a Walking Dead.
Yeah, exactly. It's a perfect show to watch while we're going through a pandemic. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If we float your boat, make sure to subscribe here.
For more awesomeness in your ear holes, click one of these videos here. You just gotta follow the red arrow and poke it. Poke it real good.
You're supposed to poke the video, not me, babe.
I was.